Now this morning I fastened the top part of this exhaust pipe to the mast, and this one here on the other side, I just tacked it about right there. You might be able to see it. And I used the same system as I did before. At least they're not going to be flopping around. And unless we've missed something, and I don't think we did, this completes the first half of step 53. Now, before we can continue on 53, we got to get these parts right here painted. And I'll be using the darker gray. Now, for some reason, and I have no idea why, I had gotten away from using the frog tape here, this yellow tape. And I was noticing the last time I did some spraying that the gum of the tape stuck on the part. Can't remember what part it was now, but you may remember hearing me comment about it, that there was tape stuff stuck on the part. Anyway, we'll see how this goes here. I think I'm going to increase the pressure here a bit. Okay, let's try this again. Now, normally, when I flip something over and paint it on the other side, like I've done here, I will wait maybe an hour or two, maybe longer, and then, clean the airbrush and all the rest of that stuff. But what I did this time was I used the hairdryer, and I rushed it so that I didn't have to, clean out the airbrush. Anyway, I'm kind of wondering now if possibly the paint did not, cure as well as it normally would. Anyway, let's see if we can carefully get this off here now. Okay, now did we scratch it? See if we can flip it over and check the other side. No, it seems to be okay. Okay, this piece here, H29, it fits right in here. Hey, look at that. I imagine once I get a little bit of CA thin in that hole, it's going to meld really well. Yeah, but the ladder, I was thinking that the ladder had to go up the back of the mast, but apparently it doesn't. Whoops. It doesn't go like that either. It somehow goes... Let's see here. I'm going to have to reposition everything here. I'll cut out all this nonsense, don't worry. Okay, it's supposed to lean up against this little crow's nest type thing. At least that's what I'm getting out of it. We'll take a real close look at the plan. You notice, well, I guess you can't see it. Well, the arrow shows that it goes up against the back, just the way it is right now. But let's check Stefan's book and see if we can find something. I have found 2 drawings. This is possibly the best one, and this piece that we just made is actually this piece on the drawing. You can see there's a similarity. And you can see that the ladder in question is right beside it to the left. Unfortunately, the drawing doesn't go all the way to the top. There is another drawing which kind of shows it. You almost have to use your imagination, but you can see that the ladder goes up to that first platform. Okay, here's our other drawing. A lot more detail in it, but not of what we want. Now, we are looking aft, and you can see right here, the top of this part right here. To the left, you can see the ladder going up. You can almost see where it goes up to the this platform. Anyway, nope, that didn't work. Don't want to break the bell off. Gotta think of something else. Okay, I realize these tweezers are possibly gonna mark it. Did I bend it now? Yeah, it's a little bit bent there. Okay, I think I straightened it out. Okay, very, very carefully. Now, I think that's pretty good. I think if we were to adhere it at the top on the platform and let that cure and then move the bottom into place, I think it would be, I think that's the best way to go right now. Okay, I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to come in with my CA glue, and I'm going to try and put a little bit right there. And as soon as I move my applicator away, the ladder is going to want to fall back, because it's going to want to stick to the the applicator. And I'm just thinking that this might be a really good place for, Ian to come and give us a hand here and just move him in very carefully so that he's kind of pushing on the ladder. Very gently now. Don't knock it over, Ian. Maybe you should be putting your finger just a little closer to the top, because I think I pushed the bottom in. In fact, I know I did. Now, as soon as you take your hand away, it's going to fall back. There's another possibility. I could tilt the whole thing forward about 30 degrees. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, I've got it set in place, but the bottom is a little bit too far out. I'll just try and move it in. Okay, I think that would probably be okay. Oh, caught the pointy part of the knife here, caught on it, and see, that's the problem. You grab hold of it with something, and when you try to let go, it sticks to it. Actually, the problem is, why don't I leave well enough alone? Okay, there. I think it's almost perfect. So don't poke at it. Now, if I can get Ian to put his thumb very gently up against it here, can I get it just a little bit closer here? Okay. Now, if I can get some CA glue just right at the top there of the platform, and not glue Ian's thumb to it. Well, give it a try. Put the macro lens on so you get a good view. Okay, here's what's happened. Ian was afraid that possibly if the CA glue was to run down the ladder, he's going to get his thumb glued to it. So let's try it this way. Oh! I'm glad your thumb was there. I just can't get it to come off the applicator. There, I think I got some on. And we'll just let that cure now, and then I can reinforce it later. Okay, about 3 or 4 minutes has passed now, maybe more. Let's see if that's cured. Yeah, it has. Now I realize the lighting is not too good. I think I got it. Let's just let that cure, and then I can, put some more on. Let's see if we can put just a very small amount in that hole. I think something went in there, although I'm not seeing it. Maybe I wicked too much off of the applicator. No, there, I got it that time. can't see it. Am I getting it? There. Got it that time. Now, I want this to dry pretty much right like that. I don't think it's supposed to lean back against the mast. I think it's supposed to go straight up. And that looks like it. Now, once again, I'm bringing you in nice and close and you can see all the flaws. Okay, we already did these ladders here, C24. They're right there. We did those about a week ago. And this means that 53 is finished. And I want you to notice something. The sun is shining through the window at a pretty low angle. And right now, it's only 18 minutes after 1 in the afternoon here in Winnipeg. And we have that up here in Canada in the wintertime. The further north you go, in fact, I guess go far enough north, you're going to not have any daylight. But anyway, the sun gets pretty low in the sky. You can tell by the shadow here. Now, I just thought I'd mention that. It's kind of interesting. Interesting to me anyway, especially as I got to live up here. However, let's turn to 54 and see what we got. Okay, 54. We're working back on the big stuff. It looks like 54 is basically putting these units that we've made over the last little while onto the main deck. Yeah, and then there's a couple of plastic parts I guess we have to find. J19s, they go in on the side. What else do we do other than, I think that's all we do in 54 is put these units on the main deck. That's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to have to rearrange everything, so yeah. Well, it seems like a long time ago we did this 4 section. Okay, this should look familiar. So this piece is going to go right up here. This piece that we just finished today is going to go back here. And we've got our J sprue. I think I'm going to cut this video though, and we're going to do the rest tomorrow. At least continue tomorrow. We won't be doing the rest. Yeah. Meantime, thanks for watching, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.